Sacktown here. Grant will be joining us in a second, as well as Jerry Reynolds. Kings start off with a huge first quarter, 34-20. Second quarter slows down a little bit, but they finish strong. Oklahoma City scores 22 in the second. Kings 19. Kings playing really well. Domantas Sabonis, Kevin Huerter leading the way for your Kings. Kings so far not really getting it done from behind the three-point line.
Hey, Rhino, just real quickly, I'm here. I'm just having a problem with my camera, so I'll just talk to you, and then when Jerry comes on, we'll do it. But I'll try to get my camera going, and in the meantime, we're good here. But I like the way the Kings played that final 60 seconds. You know, it looked like Oklahoma City was getting right back in the game, and now it's an 11-point game.
Yeah, it's something that we needed to see, Grant. That's finishing quarters strong. They've done that 2 quarters now against Oklahoma City. Let's see if they can get that done in the third and the fourth for a second straight win here on their home floor.
Absolutely. So again, we hope to have Jerry Reynolds joining us here in just a little bit as we come to you at the intermission. 53-42. I apologize for the camera. I'll work on that. But we just got off Pro Sports Fans app, and I hope that you had a chance to join us and follow us along there. We really enjoy that. So anyway, here we are. All right, halftime. And will the Kings be able to get what I think would be maybe their best win of the year? And I really mean that. I think if the Kings can win this game, this might be their best win of the year. All right, Jerry Reynolds joins us. Jerry, I'm having a little problem with my camera. So your gift is you don't have to look at my ugly face here for 10 minutes. But
thanks.
Yeah, you know, I don't say I never did anything for you, okay? That was I thought, you know, other than a stretch of maybe 3 or 4 minutes in the second quarter there, without De'Aaron Fox against the quality team, there were a lot of positives in that first half, Jerry.
Well, I thought the first quarter maybe is the best quarter of the year so far. No question about that. The energy was great. Domas really got the thing going. I mean, he's had a terrific half. And you know, the downside, as you pointed out, those 4 or 5 minutes in the second quarter, I thought the bench really didn't perform particularly well. You know, just like they did the other night, they were terrific. But in this particular quarter, they just didn't give a boost at all. But, you know, once the starters came back in, you know, guys like Kevin Huerter have been struggling, and he's had a strong game, and Keegan Murray finding a way to be valuable.
Jerry, what do you think when you watch Chet Holmgren? What type of player do you think he can be?
I think he's going to be really good. I think he's going to have to get a little stronger, but I think he's going to be a little more skilled version of Brad Miller, you know, with shot blocking ability. You know, he can shoot, pass. You know, he's got great instincts. He just is weak physically. So great future there with him, I think.
All right, Keys, Ryan, we'll start with you. What do you think for the third and fourth quarters? I love the assist to turnover ratio. We talked about that. So I'm going to start with that. What about you?
Yeah, Grant, assist to turnover ratio needs to stay where it's at and improve. Certainly the bench, you need a little bit more, as Jerry said, only 6 points from the bench, but Malik Monk did have 5 assists. You've got to keep driving Oklahoma City off the three-point line here in the second half. You can't expect them to shoot 6% in the second half from beyond the arc. So that's what I'm looking at, Grant. Jerry, what are your keys to the second half?
Well, I would say really who can get the most points in the paint, but the way the floors are, everybody gets points in the paint. There's nothing but points in the paint.
Yeah.
So it's a matter. I do think you've got to really challenge the basket against this team, especially Holmgren, get him in foul trouble. So Kings did a good job in the first half. Got to do the same, but yeah, points in the paint don't mean quite as much, and with these floors.
And to me, if Oklahoma City is going to win this game, it's going to be Shai Gilgeous-Alexander that's going to have a huge second half, and he's capable of doing that. I mean, they held him pretty well. You know, he was 5 of 12, only had 2 assists, 12 points. So you'll live with those numbers big time when you're playing against this elite player.
Oh, absolutely. You know, and he's one of those old school guys who really depends on getting into the 10, 12-foot area and scoring all the way to the basket. He's basically looking to get to the basket. So I thought Ellis did a nice job on him. I thought his strength and length, matched up pretty well. So, but that'll be the key. You're right, Grant. I mean, because he's capable of getting 15 and a quarter.
Yes, he is. Yep. Guys, what do you think? Jerry, you mentioned this a moment ago, but the starters were so good. The bench, as you were pointing out, didn't do much in that first half. I don't know. You're going to have games like that, but I just believe that somebody from that bench is going to have a really good second half for the Kings to hold on here. I don't know if you can just rely on the starter. So will it be Monk? Will it be somebody else? But right now, that bench did not contribute in that first half, which is fine. The starters were so good, but I don't know if that's a pattern of success for quarters 3 and 4.
No, you're going to need a little more from your bench. And as you pointed out, I'd be surprised if it's not Monk. I think he's almost always finds a way to be good. But you're totally correct there. I mean, in other words, you can't expect guys to come in and play 5 minutes and make a difference every half. It just doesn't work that way, even the best of benches. So, I think, they're going to need a little better production, and they're going to need one guy kind of jump out there a little bit. And if I was a betting man, which I'm not, I'd bet on Monk.
Yep. All right. Give us the final scores, folks, on the stream. And thank you very much. And don't forget to join us again for the second half. Over on Pro Sports Fans, you can download the app right to your phone, as me and Ryan will be on there for quarters 3 and 4, and then we'll be right back here at intermission. If you're just joining us, I apologize. I'm having some video issues, but you can hear my beautiful voice, Jerry, and that's all that matters, right? Nobody wants to see my face anyway.
I mean, people, they know how pretty you are.
Thank you, Jerry.
I mean, they know you're a pretty man.
Jerry, you're taking it easy on Grant. For once, he's the one with the IT problems. Look at you being a gentleman.
He'd be busting, but I got too much class. You know what I'm saying? I take the high road.
All right, we got a lot of the scores coming in favoring the Kings, 110 to 100. Jay's got them 114, 104. We got 118, 109. Anybody out there think the Thunder are going to win this game? What do you think?
I'm one of them. I unfortunately, I'm going to go that way. I just don't see SGA having that quiet of a second half. I don't see the Thunder shooting the ball as poorly as they did from behind the 3-point line in the first half. And I hope I am wrong and we have not seen the best of the Kings, but I think the Thunder are going to take this one, have a big second half, 115 Kings, 109.
Wow.
I think it's going to be close too, guys, but I think it's going to be 111, 108 Kings.
All right.
How about that? I think it's going to be 104, 103 Thunder.
All right. 2 Thunders, 1 King. All right.
You negative Nellies. You just wait and see.
Well, Jerry, just so you know, every prediction I've made this year has come out wrong. So you should be very happy that I went that way. Okay.
Yeah, that's the depressing part because I'm always wrong too. And I just had the Kings winning. So,
Hey, Jerry, quick question for you. The 2-man game between Sabonis and Herter has been magnificent here in the first half. Harrison Barnes, quiet first half again. Do you see an opportunity there for Harrison to really pick things up on the wing because that 2-man game could potentially get more attention in the second half?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I really think what they should do maybe with Harrison is slide him underneath of Sabonis, out high. Because everybody's kind of used to the little screen roll up top or the dribble handoff. You got a lot of room in the basket, and Harrison could go in there and get some nice matchups underneath. So I'd like to see that.
Jerry, Rachel's calling me and Ryan negative Nellies. You would agree with that, right?
Oh, no question. Rachel's 100% right. My God, you guys are negative.
Oh my gosh. All right. Again, right now, the Kings holding on to a 53-42 lead. It was as high as 17 on 2 separate occasions, and the Thunder got back into it a little bit. They had cut it, I believe, to 7 before the Kings went on a nice little run there at the end of the half to extend their lead to 53-42. Kevin Herter, the big man, with 19, 8 of 13 from the floor, 3 of 7 from downtown, and Sabonis chipped in with 14 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. Another key is no foul trouble. Sabonis only with 1 foul. So that's a real key, too. You don't have to worry about that coming down in the third and fourth quarter. At least that's the way it looks right now. So that's important. Meanwhile, Oklahoma City, we talked about the numbers. You had Gilgeous Alexander with 12, but he did not shoot well. 12 on 12 shots. If you're Sacramento, you'll take that. Again, some of the other scores, Jerry, I think the Houston Rockets are a lot better than we thought. They won again. They beat New Orleans tonight, 104-101.
Oh, no question. I mean, when they beat the Lakers the other night, 30-some, I think it's pretty clear. And we talked about it. I mean, they've got 3 really good young players, a good coach, and then 2 veterans they added. And I think they're a threat, to make the playoffs. I do, or certainly play in. But and I think the last time I looked, Dallas was killing the Clippers, who haven't won a game.
They destroyed them. They destroyed them.
Yeah, who haven't won a game since the arrival of the
shocking
of James Harden, the system.
Yeah, look at this, Jerry. They love your pin board in the background. It reminds me of my grandfather's pin board. There you go, Jer. It reminds him of his grandfather.
Hey, it might have some of your grandfather's stuff up there. I don't know. There's crap up there. I don't know where it came from.
Oh, my God. By the way, that score was 140. The Mavericks scored 144 points tonight against the Clippers. So, Jerry, you enjoy the second half and, take care of that pin board, okay?
I will. I'll take care. Well, I am old enough to be your grandfather, too. So we'll see.
Well, not quite. Jerry, just
guys.
If I don't get my camera going, I may come over to your house to borrow yours, okay?
Yo, you're welcome to. Yeah.
I know you'll be in bed. I know you'll be in bed around that hour, but I'll be quiet, okay?
Yeah, you'll have to wake me up to get in.
All right. See you, Jerry.
Thanks, Jerry.
See you guys.
All right, good stuff right there from Jerry Reynolds. All right, we appreciate everybody else, with their comments. You guys and gals are the best. I'll see if I can get this camera going. Rhino, we're going to make our way back over to the app, Pro Sports Fans, and we'll bring the second half.
Sounds good. Head on over with us. We appreciate the turnout. It's been fun so far.
All right, see you after the game, everybody, right here on